What if I told you that the business phone service contract you already signed, or the one you're looking at right now, might not be as simple as it looks? Many businesses find out too late that these business phone service contracts can hide extra fees, price increases, and long-term commitments that are hard to get out of. I'm Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and in today's video, I'll discuss 5 of the most common contract pitfalls and the biggest mistakes businesses make when signing business phone service contracts. I'll also explain how you can avoid hidden fees and ultimately make a smarter decision when searching for business phone service. But first, you're watching the #1 channel on all things business phone systems related advice and educational videos to help you make the best buying decisions, maybe even save yourself a little money along the way. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos when they release. Pitfall #1, automatic contract renewals. This is the big one. I see this all the time. So here's how automatic contract renewals actually work. Your business phone service contract says something like month to month, or maybe you sign one for 1 year. Then you think, cool, once this is up, I can renegotiate or cancel anytime. But somewhere along that long, complicated business phone contract, there's usually a line that says something like, this agreement will renew automatically unless you cancel it within X amount of days before contract end date. In layman's terms, what this really means is if you don't cancel your service contract within that super short window, the contract will renew automatically, sometimes for another 3 years. Yes, really. And by the time you realize it, it's too late. You're locked back in, paying whatever price they set, and there's not much you can do about it. So, what should you do? I recommend setting a reminder or marking your calendar on the day you sign. Set a reminder for 90 to 120 days before your next renewal date. This way, you've got time to decide whether to renew your business phone service contract at the same price, renegotiate a better rate, or seek alternatives with plenty of time to get out. Hey, before we move on, I'm assuming the reason you're watching this video is because you're searching for business phone service. I want to remind you about our free consulting service to help you figure out which business phone system is best for you. We represent all the major service providers in the USA and we're paid by referrals only, so our consulting service is absolutely free. If you'd like my help, all you have to do is visit our website at www.richtechnologygroup.com and you can request help from my team and I via our Contact Us page. Filling out the form is super easy and takes less than a couple of minutes. So if you're looking for a new phone system for your business, we can help. A link to our website is also in the description below this video. Pitfall #2, limited escape windows. So this one sort of goes hand in hand with auto renewals, but let's dive a little deeper. A lot of contracts have what's called an escape window. Typically, a contract's escape window is about 30, 60, or sometimes 90 days before renewal. This is the time period in which you're allowed to cancel or make changes to your actual contract. For most VoIP service providers, if you miss this window, you're stuck. And some companies make it even harder by requiring a written notice or request to a specific email address or department to cancel. We've actually seen some phone service providers in the past that require a formal cancellation request by certified mail. Like, seriously, who's sending snail mail in 2025? So before you sign anything, make sure you know how long your business phone service contract renewal term is and how much notice you need to cancel your contract and exactly how to submit that notice. Put all of this into some notes and set a digital reminder because once the window closes, you're paying whether you continue to use the service or not. Pitfall #3, surprise price increases. This one often goes unnoticed as many businesses don't recognize it until it's too late. You start with a nice, low promotional rate business phone system contract. Everything looks great, and then sometime later, you or your accountant notices your phone bill has jumped to 10, 20, or sometimes even 30% higher price increase. That little note in your contract that says prices may change without notice or rates may vary at renewal, that one sentence gives the service provider the green light to raise your prices whenever they want. And believe me, when I say this isn't a threat, I've personally seen it with many customers that contact us here at Rich Technology Group looking for new service. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've heard one of our viewers say, Prince, the biggest reason our business is looking to switch phone service is because our bill just keeps getting higher and higher. This may shock some of you, but last year I spoke to a public school with over 6,000 extensions whose annual phone bill had increased by almost 90% in 5 years for the exact same service. So here's my advice. Before you sign a business phone service contract, ask about price increases or ask for price caps while within term. Can they raise your rate every year at any time? If so, by how much? And if they can't give you a clear answer or at minimum a written response, that could be a red flag and should raise some concern. One final pro tip on this subject before we move on. When your contract renewal time gets close, do some research. See what other comparable business phone service providers are charging. This way, you've got some leverage to negotiate. We've seen some companies we work with save a lot of money when using this strategy. Pitfall number 4, phone service provider says, we have no renewal notice or notification. This is a major issue that often takes many businesses by surprise. Some business phone service providers aren't required to notify you when your business phone service contract is about to renew, or when your pricing is scheduled to increase or change. Is it illegal? No. But in our eyes, it's definitely not ethical either. So you might be thinking, hey, I'll just get an email when it's time to renew. Nope. Sometimes you get nothing. No call, no reminder, no notice. Literally nothing. And suddenly you're renewed for another year or more. This isn't by accident. In fact, inside information, some providers have this set up by design to help boost retention at your expense. Bottom line, do not rely on the service provider for these notices. Set your own reminders. That gives you plenty of time to review your options and avoid getting trapped. Pitfall number 5, extensions and add-ons that reset your contract terms. Many experienced business owners overlook this small but costly detail. Let's say your phone system's running great and you've decided to add 5 new extensions or maybe upgrade your business phone service package or features. Seems harmless, right? Well, sometimes that one little change can reset your entire business phone service contract's term. So, let's say, for example, you're halfway through a 1-year agreement. Adding those extensions could quietly restart your term, putting you on the hook for another full year or sometimes even longer. And a lot of service providers don't tell you about this. So, before you make any upgrades, always ask, will this change affect my renewal date or start a new term? I recommend you get the answer in writing, and trust me on this one. And finally, don't assume your business phone service contract will automatically renew on good terms, because 9 times out of 10, the renewal favors the provider, not you. So, take control, stay informed, and treat your business phone service contract like any other major business decision, because once you're locked in, getting out can be tough and sometimes very expensive. If you're watching this video and you'd like our assistance with figuring out which VoIP service provider on the market best fits your feature requirements and budget, contact us via the information below this video. We're paid by referring customers to the service providers, so our consulting service is 100% free, so you have nothing to lose. Do not forget to contact us first before contacting the service providers directly if you'd like our guidance and access to our special pricing. If you found this video helpful or informative, show us your support by hitting that like button right now. And remember, you're watching the #1 channel on all things business phone systems advice and educational videos to help you make the best buying decisions, maybe even save yourself a little money along the way. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos when they release. As always, this is Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone systems in the United States. I'll catch you guys again in the next video.